Good morning, friends, and welcome to the Angel and Tina Morning Show. Look at this fabulous lineup of guests that we have in the studio for you today. Everybody give a nice little wave to our audience. Tina, how are you doing?
Doing fabulous. I am festive and ready to go for the Connect Summit today.
You are very festive. I think I need a headband, right?
Headband. Now, you need a headband.
Is this what we're doing now? Is wearing, dressing up our heads?
Well, you can't dress up any other, I can't wear my cute Christmas shoes because nobody can see them.
So but we need fun headbands.
Today is National, what is today? Today is National Time Travel Day.
Time Travel Day. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
National Time Travel Day. Like this that's a thing.
This is a thing, huh?
I guess it's a thing.
Okay.
So my question is to all of our audience members is, if you could time travel, where would you time travel to?
Like what time zone? Like what time?
I guess. Was that time travel? Like, do you?
Yeah, not a location, but what time?
Life, or can you like time travel to like 1920?
Okay, yeah, it would be a time. It would be a time thing more than a location, I would think.
Yeah.
Well, we want to say hello to all of our fabulous guests here that are joining us from their virtual studios, probably from all over the country, but we'll find out in a minute. Christophe is our kind of our leader of the charge. He has put it together a really fun event, the Ultimate Speaker Competition. Whoa, I'm so excited. I get to be a sponsor of this really fun.
Wait, what was this?
Whoa, I don't know. I have been making weird noises all week. I got excited, got good news, and I just feel like all week long, I'm just like, I don't even have words to express.
You gotta know the noise that you were making all weekend.
Oh my goodness. All right, Christophe, how are you doing today?
I am awesome. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Tina, for having us on your show this morning and for all the good that you do, bringing a bright start to everybody's morning on your show. You are awesome. We are excited to spend some time with you and talk about the Ultimate Speaker Competition.
Oh, Christophe, where are you coming from?
I am in Las Vegas, usually sunny and warm Las Vegas, but now it's sunny and cool Las Vegas these days.
Sunny and cool?
Yes,
really?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the temperature?
Well, okay, cool for Vegas standards. We're only getting up to about 60 degrees.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's like almost winter. That's winter weather for Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's like 27 degrees here in North Carolina.
Isn't it fun how the weather's completely different. I was at the store the other day, and I'm in Florida now. I moved from Denver, and they had these like little puffy jackets. They sell jackets here for $25. And I thought I should buy one just because it's $25. I will never wear it. So no, I didn't buy it. Well, but Christophe, tell us a lot.
Back home.
Fish posh. I'll borrow one. I don't need to own a jacket. I sold my winter jacket. I gave all my coats away. Yeah, everything is gone. Yeah, but almost just for the point of it. It was $25 for one of those cute little puffer jackets.
That's very cute.
It was very cute, but I thought, no, I don't need it. Christophe, tell us about the Ultimate Speaker Competition, because this is a really cool event. I want to know how it came together, and then let's introduce the guests that we have with us today and how they're participating in it. Sound good?
Sounds great. Thank you. So this is actually our second Ultimate Speaker Competition. And like many people here on the panel and probably many people who are watching, I have been involved in events in many capacities for the past handful of years as a speaker, as an MC, as a promoter of other people's events, of bringing speakers to other people's events. And I really just felt like maybe there was an opportunity that was being missed of having an opportunity for people to share their message, shine their light, but at the same time to get some feedback, to get some opportunity to grow. And being a 5-star customer service expert, author, consultant, I have a simple philosophy. I believe that every customer deserves to receive 5-star service. And so I carry that over into the speaking world. And I believe that our audience deserves to receive our message not just our message, but they deserve to receive it in a 5-star manner. They deserve to receive it in a way that is unencumbered. And so that means continual improvement as speakers. It's incumbent upon us to do the very best that we can. And so we have this competition. We'll have 21 speakers from 3 different categories that I have created. There's the inspirer category, there's the expert category, and the storyteller category. We'll have 7 speakers from each category, go one by one on stage. We have a panel of judges. The audience also gives their vote. So the audience gets to contribute to 25% of the overall score. And then the 21 will be narrowed down to the top 6, top 2 from each category. And then out of those 6, we will come up with the finals, which is 2 speakers, regardless of categories, going head to head, and then one being crowned the ultimate speaker champion. And thank you so much for being a sponsor and a supporter of this event, Angel. And I want to introduce our awesome, awesome panel here this morning. Right below me, I don't know if everybody has the same view, if we were like the Brady Bunch here, but nope, everybody has a different view. Okay, so right below, or introducing first off, is Jennifer Horsepool, and Jennifer is in the expert category, I believe. Is that correct, Jennifer?
That is correct.
Yes,
I am the expert.
Awesome. And then there's also coming from, so she's in California. We'll let her talk, each one talk in just a moment, but I'll just introduce each one. Then there is also from, we'll go to Florida. To Florida, we have Becca Tiban. Becca is a fitness expert, and she is in the inspirer category, I believe. Is that correct? Yes, yes. And she'll tell us about her bands that she has created. And then a returning alum from Ultimate Speaker, the inaugural event, is podcast aficionado expert and my good friend, Mr. Adam Homey from Las Vegas. Say hello, Adam.
Hello,
and
Adam.
Then we have, hello, Adam. And then we have also from Las Vegas, a returning alum who is going to be gracing our stage this time as a judge. And that is Mr. John W. Rumfield, sporting the awesome fedora there today. So there's our panel. Thank you all for being here. It's an awesome group representing the Ultimate Speaker Competition, which will be taking place on December 15th and 16th, actually 1 week from today.
1 week from
Okay, so we're
today.
just gonna go around the room and let us know who you are, where you're coming from, and what you do. Who you are, where you're coming from, and what you do. And so we'll kind of start with.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to call them out because nobody knows.
We'll start
what a real person is.
with Jennifer.
Guys, thank you. First of all, Angel and Tina, congratulations on this show. You do such an amazing job. I'm so honored to be here. And I give a big thank you to Christoph for providing me with the opportunity to be on your show. So I'm excited. So I am Jennifer L. Horsepool. My L means a lot. I'll talk about that another time when I talk about branding. But what I do is turn professionals into the go-to experts in their industry. I help you define your brand, build your brand, and then take your brand public so that people can see you, know you, and love you for your expertise. I am based out of sunny Southern California, but every time I Zoom, I figure, why not go to the Bahamas? So here we are.
You can go anywhere you want to go, right?
I mean, now that we have the time machine, I'm so excited about the time machine.
Well, today is National Time Machine Day, Time Travel Day. So she just time traveled to the Bahamas. So there you go.
Why not? Why not?
I need to time travel to somewhere sunny and warm, Angel.
Yes, yes. And Vegas does get cold, Christoph. I don't know if you know, but I was there one year when the waterfall was frozen on the outside and the water was running underneath down below.
What?
Vegas gets cold. It's a low desert.
It does.
It still gets cold.
Wow.
Absolutely.
All right, go buy me the jacket, honey. I need a coat.
No, buy me the jacket, babe. Hey, Jay, get two.
Well, Jennifer, we're super excited to have you. This is your first time participating in the competition. What made you decide to like jump into this event?
Well, first of all, learning opportunities. Second of all, I would love to have the title, and just a great challenge. You know, I'm always up for a challenge. It makes me have to focus in on what do I really want to say. You know, we have 6 minutes, which is not a long time. I mean, that goes by like that. And so really like refined, get in, what is my expertise, and then get out.
So have you been like rehearsing like with cue cards, like testing it out, testing with an audience? Like you've got your Rocky theme
timer.
music. Like how are you preparing?
I wish I had my Rocky music. I probably should. Yeah, I mean, really just like trying to really just hone in on what my 3 points are that I want to make, because you really get like 1 minute per, you know what I mean? You have your intro, you have your story, you have your 1 minute per thing, and then you're closed and you're done. And so I've been trying to focus on how can I be really powerful, really quickly, and then end. And then, of course, I'm planning for, you know, not just the one speech, but all three. And so I want to build upon my expertise so that it's actually really providing value for the audience. So I know Christoph is going to be video recording all of us. And so I'm hoping to grab those and have little nuggets to put on my social media and start building my own brand.
Do you have your acceptance speech ready?
I need to, don't I?
Dude, like when you go to the Emmys, you know, everybody has their little thing and you can see everybody kind of getting it out and being prepared. And if they're not winning, they kind of.
I know. I need to manifest my trophy. I need to manifest my trophy.
Yes.
Is there a trophy,
That could have
Christoph?
been right here on
Oh,
your
yes.
Bahamas, your
Yes, there
trophy.
is.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So the trophy. All right. So Tina, who do you have next on your
Becca.
line? Becca.
Hey, so it is really awesome to be here. I am one of the last ones to be accepted into the speaker competition. So I am really honored and humbled. So thank you, Christoph. And ladies, I'm really excited to be here this morning with you. I'm Becca T-Bon. I am known as the fitness guru. So my expertise, I'm a 37-year elite trainer athlete. And about 3 years ago, I created this band system that supports women. I work with women 40 plus, and I ignite their health, their body, really getting into their inner core, helping them with their inner self and boosting their self-esteem, accelerating healthy body weight, not weight loss. Like, let's get off of that. And I really strengthen the mind, body, and spirit using a 17-minute workout. So I want to ask you guys, who can do 17 minutes? Like, is there an excuse anymore? No, no, no. And each exercise is only 40 seconds. Can you do 40 seconds? Raise your hand.
Maybe not a 40-second plank, but 40.
Oh, you could do it. You could do it.
40-second plank.
We know 40-second plank is like a 45-minute exercise.
So
It is. Jennifer's right. It's
You
mental.
start shaking.
You start singing a song in your head.
you will build up to it. So it's not even about where you are, but it's about where you want to be. And it's the same thing with this competition. So I'm not coming in as the expert in the expert field of what I follow. I'm coming in the expert of what I do, and that is to inspire, encourage, educate, and empower. So I'm really stoked. I have a technique that I will not share because it is a secret, because I am taking it down.
Jennifer, you have some competition, darling.
Bring it on, baby.
Okay, so Becca, you've kind of got like your own little secret formula that you're like
She's like, I'm not sharing it with nobody.
prepping for. Okay. Is this your first speaker competition, or do you go around? Is there like a thing?
This is my first time with Christoph. I've never been in a competition per se, but I've been in plenty of hot seats, and they do get hot and sweaty. There's no doubt about it, but I try to bring that rock star appearance out there. What I do at the bottom of the end of the day is help women look in the mirror and say, I did it, I can do it, I'm going to do it again. So this is just one of my toys. What I do with everything else is...
She's going to fling them at people and knock them out.
That's right. If you don't vote for me, you get hurt. Boom.
Okay, Becca, where are you coming from?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm coming from sunny, cold. It was 56 degrees at the poolside with one of my clients who had bees in the pool this morning. 56 degrees, Boca Raton, Florida. So I'm flying out to Vegas on a special shuttle just to see these guys and and meet Miss Jennifer. I can't wait to meet you, Jennifer. I think it's going to be so much fun. John, awesome. I'm really excited and pumped to be there. And it's all good. It's all fun.
Oh, well, very exciting, very exciting. All right. Now, Adam, you are a returning participant in this event. So last time must have been good for you.
First of all, I'd like to state that if you've seen those videos going around lately, they're meme videos where you have a white cat that's coming in from the right-hand side, sort of grooving to the music. I have the same thing going on right now with my black cat, Princess Alessandra. She is my office supervisor, so she's allowed to be here. And as I see it, if Vito Corleone could hold a cat during his meetings, I can hold one during mine. Anyway.
Why not, right?
Anyway, yes, my name is Adam Homey. I'm here in beautiful Las Vegas, and as Christoph accurately stated, it does actually get cold here. Those who are familiar with desert climates know that in the desert, it actually does get cold at nights, particularly during certain times of year. In fact, that music group, Three Dog Night, is named after an expression from the deserts of Australia that Three Dog Night is when it's so cold you need 3 dogs to keep you warm and snuggle with you at night. Just a little fun fact. I'm the author of Groundhog Day is an Event, Not a Business Strategy, which helps you achieve maximum results through minimalism. And at the upcoming Ultimate Speaker competition, I'm honored in 3 ways. First of all, to be a returning competitor in the expert category, which this time I feel I'm going to win because it's going to be awesome. Second of all, as a speaker and trainer on what I call the podcast reach system, which is a very exciting thing. And third, we're honored to have the Podcast Creators Institute, which is one of my organizations, sponsor the Ultimate Speaker competition because we feel that it is an incredible outlet for the speaking community of Las Vegas and other areas throughout the world to come together and be of mutual support.
Now, Adam, have you won before?
No, I didn't. That's why I'm saying this is going to be the first time.
So you're taking home the trophy this year.
Absolutely. So I'm already eyeing up that Heisman.
Okay, you have 2 women on both sides of you here.
I'm kind of off to the lower right in my view, but I'll take it however I get it.
No.
Well,
Okay, so,
nothing like a little fun, friendly competition to really get the juices flowing here. Raise us all up. I'm all about when you raise the tide, it buoys all ships, and I'm doing my part here.
There you go. Nothing like good old healthy competition here.
Yeah, healthy competition, especially among peers. And I don't know, how you guys feel about this, but I think that the speaker world is full of just this great community of people that like it's a family. Like we want to come together and see each other succeed and celebrate their successes. And when I joined it like 2.5, 3 years ago, right? I was in radio, but they were just so welcoming and so quick to say, like, let's help you. Like, what do you need? And how do I help you? And here's some great things that we can do, because it's that rising tide, right, that lifts all ships, because when one succeeds, we all succeed. And I did have somebody that, I had kind of this little healthy competition little thing going on, and it made us better. Like it just stretched us. And it was just, it was all in fun. And so Christoph, I think what you are creating is this incredible community of support. While it might seem the opposite because they're competing, that really pulls us together in such a beautiful way. And so I'm loving seeing this little banter back and forth between Jennifer, Becca, and Adam. John, you've got your work cut out for you. Right? What are some things that
he's gonna win just with his clothes?
Yeah, it's a Christoph collection. Angel and Tina, thank you very much for having us on. And I grew up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and I've lived in Vegas for about 20 years and in Phoenix for 10. JohnRunfield.com. I got a U.S. trademark for law of detraction. I come up with 86 rules of life. Hey, if you don't follow my 86 rules, you'll 86 yourself. Hey, how you doing? No, but I deal with personal and business career relationships with each point and 2 or 3 ways to handle it. so that when you're prepared, if you make the wrong statement at the wrong time in front of the wrong person, your career could be gone. You won't get hired. You won't get the girl. You won't get promoted. And the law of attraction means nothing. All your education you need, all the great gurus to follow you need, all the great speakers you need. But we don't realize, we think we're better than we are. And that's one great thing about the Ultimate Speakers Competition. It'll bring out some of your flaws. So anyway, lawofdetraction.com. But anyway, to get on to the deal, about a year ago, Christoph, I ran into him at a mixer, and he told me about his program. And I said, you know what? I've taken off for a while, kind of pre-retired. I got to get back in the game. And most of my career was in sales management, and retail cars. And I said, this sounds neat. This is going to help me get back in the game. This is going to help me, get out in front of people. This is an opportunity to get out and fail and see what I needed to do to get dialed in. I was in speech competitions in college, but that was 40 years ago. So it was a good event. I met a lot of great people, and still in touch with some of them today. And Christoph asked me to come in and judge. I was honored. Thanks, Christoph, for that. But I would say to the contestants out there, remember, like in communication, you got 7 seconds to grab somebody, and your speech needs to be like a great song. It's got to affect you. You got to feel it. And if you don't, it won't work. And it needs to have some content. Either, it makes you happy, makes you cry, makes you laugh, makes you mad, whatever. There's got to be emotion in it. And you got to quit on time. Now, one of my laws of detraction, I talked too long, and I got the hook. I went over. So another thing, I was a little overconfident before doing it. Okay. And I read one famous speaker, I forgot his name, but he said he recorded himself 100 times practicing his speech before he delivered it. 100 times. And very critical. And I'll kind of end with great competition. That's what we're looking for. That's what I'm going to kind of look for is a judge, with the people. I noticed the clothes I was wearing made me look fatter than I really am. I've lost 20 pounds since it. There's another benefit to the Ultimate Speakers Competition. It'll cause you to lose weight. And I'll just end with William Shakespeare had a great quote, which is what the Ultimate Speakers Competition will help you do to grow and get better, is, oh, as if I could see myself as others do. Back to you guys.
Christoph, how many speakers do you have total?
Well, currently we have 18. We
Okay.
have 18. So we actually have 3 spots open. So anyone who is watching this live or on the replay, it's Tuesday morning, December, whatever today is. We are starting a week from today. So I have 3 spots for storytellers. And here's what's interesting. And so our intention is to have the 21 as we did last year. What's interesting is our speakers come from such a wide variety of backgrounds, experiences, expertise. In fact, both last year and this year, there's a couple people that would say, I'm not really a speaker. I'm not a speaker, but I'm doing this because I've always wanted to get up on stage. I've always wanted to challenge myself. I've been talking about becoming a speaker for a long time, but now's the time I'm going to do it. I'm going to step out there and just jump in. And so for some of them, it's, as you were mentioning, Angel, everybody approaches this with a different perspective and a different motivation. Some people are really, okay, I'm going to win. I'm going to be the best because I am the best. And they want that competitive spirit and still in a friendly, supportive nature. But others, it's more like they're competing with themselves. I just want to see what I am made of. I have one person, excuse me, it happened last year and this year. This year, it's a restaurateur. It's a gentleman who really is not a person who speaks on stage, but he speaks in front of his group. He speaks in front of his team members. He also is involved in nonprofits, et cetera. When I approached him, he said 2 things to me. He said, F no,
Wow.
and hell yeah. And hell yeah.
It's a morning
the
show.
exact
We don't
same
have the
breath.
little beeper yet, but this is a morning
Sorry.
show.
That's why I just said the letter. But he said, why do I say F no? Because it scares me to death. And why do I say hell yeah? Because
Because
know.
it scares me to death.
Yes, exactly. So if somebody says, wow, this sounds interesting, I'm kind of inspired to participate, but I'm not that, that's okay. That's okay. Look, I commend every single person that has signed up both last year and this year, because you are jumping out of your comfort zone. Even if you are a speaker and have been for years, it's one thing to be on a stage and to be training and teaching. It's another thing to be sharing your message and then saying, okay, now give me some feedback, right? Because we are not comfortable with that. And so I applaud everybody that participates. And it's such a fun competition, fun event. Actually, it's a 2-day event. The first day, we are doing workshop training, breakout rehearsals, really helping everybody feel well prepared and equipped. And day 2 is the competition. And I will tell you, last year, almost every single participant thanked us and said, thank you so much for creating this opportunity. And I expect the same thing. I expect you all to thank us this, I was just really touched with everybody's response. And our motto is empowering speakers to share their greatness. And that's really what it's all about.
I love it. I love it. And you have, because of this year, I know originally you wanted this to happen much earlier in the year. And so everything has been on hold. I'd love to hear, what was the most exciting thing that has happened to you this year that you didn't think would? So I'm going to let you ponder on that comment, on that question, while I pull up and say hello and say thank you to our sponsors. We're going to just kind of take a little sponsor highlight, and then we'll come back.
Commercial break for the Angel and Tina Morning Show.
Yeah, it's really fun to be able to have you guys on here this morning and to celebrate what you guys are doing. And I think you are inspiring some of our audience who might be, wanting to stretch themselves.
Definitely inspiring some audience members. They're saying, oh my goodness, I wish I would have known this beforehand. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody is just watching and enjoying and getting inspired today. It is very humbling when you go on stage and get some constructive criticism. I think that is the most humbling thing you can get. I remember doing my first one with Bill Walsh last year, and I got all the little pieces of paper and I'm like, I don't want to read them.
Yeah. And it's, it's different when it's just people in the audience, right? Somebody who's never gotten on stage to give you their opinion and feedback. But when it's from your peers, they know what you're going through, right? And they've been here and they're giving it to you to help you get better. Well, we want to say thank you to our sponsors. Tina, can we see the logo? Okay.
That's perfect.
Okay, great. The Angel and Tina Morning Show is brought to you by 3 fabulous sponsors. We're so grateful for their support. The Zandra TV network. We are globally syndicated and digitally streamed on 7 digital on-demand platforms. If you've ever thought about hosting your own TV show, maybe you have a podcast or you do a YouTube channel, maybe television is the next step for you. You can schedule a discovery call by going to beonztv.com. That's beonztv.com and become a producer of your own TV show. And of course, follow the Angel and Tina Morning Show there. Bliss by the Lake Boutique is our clothing sponsor. And right now they've got their winter wardrobe, their holiday festivities. They ship all around the globe. Check them out on Facebook. And then Sonic VA. Are you just too busy to get it all done? Well, take our secret, take our great little tip, and don't hire a VA or a team of virtual assistants to take it off your plate. Do what you do best and hire out for all the rest. And when you mention the Angel and Tina Morning Show, you're going to get a 10% discount off your first 40 hours of virtual assistant service. That's sonicva.com, sonicva.com. And they are starting something really fabulous with their new virtual video editing service. Check that out at sonicva.com and take your videos to a whole new level. Just wait until you see what they're going to do with the Angel and Tina Morning Show come January. We also want to let our audience know, remind them that December 30th is our 200th episode. of the Angel and Tina Morning Show. You all know we started this back in April during the pandemic, just as a way to stay connected and keep us together at a time of social distancing. We thought it would be temporary, and now we are getting ready to.
You thought it would
I
be.
thought, I thought it would be temporary. I thought it would just be for a few weeks, and look, and it has grown. It has grown. We've hosted over almost 400 guests on the morning show, getting ready to host our 200th episode. We are now, digitally syndicated, have sponsors. It has grown because of you, our audience, and we say thank you. And we want to celebrate on December 30th. So join us 11 a.m. Eastern time for a special edition of the Angel and Tina Morning Show. We'll be celebrating the ANT Awards. We'll be celebrating, that is Tina's birthday. And she will be releasing her brand new book also on December 30th. So mark your calendars, save the date.
And we want
of
you
course,
to
right after
nominate
this,
your favorite guest. So nominations are coming in. Angel, I don't know if you've seen that whole list of nominations we got this morning, but nominations are coming in for the ANT Award. So if there is a guest out there that you want to nominate, make sure you nominate private message Angel or I, and we will put them on the list and nominate your special person. Be creative. You don't have to have like a, whatever it's called, like a category. Be creative. Make up a category. Our first one, we had like best hair. We had the pink award. We had the mic drop award. We had best dressed. I mean, it was the list went on. We gave away 60 awards last time.
I know. I was just looking for some of those that came in this morning, but I can't put my finger on them. But it is your chance to give back and celebrate your favorite guests on the show.
We
right
have
after
the
this, of
Media
course,
Mogul Award, the Right Stuff Award, and Right WRITE, the Humanitarian Heart Award, the Shine Above Award, the Powerhouse 2020 Award, and they're just keep on coming in. Like, it is so amazing. I love all these creative ideas.
It is very creative. It is very creative. Stick with us all day long. We've got the Connect Summit 10 coming up at 1 p.m. Eastern time going on today. All right. So yes.
So tonight, Angel, you and I are going to have to drink some tea with honey all day today, because by the end of the day, our voices are going to be like,
our voices will be gone, right? Yeah. Do you give some of those like little tips, Christoph, on that training day of, kind of those fundamentals for how do you keep your voice strong or prep for speaking? Are you guys training on stuff like that?
We do. Actually, we've been not only on the day of the trainer workshop, but also leading up to the event, we've had Zoom calls twice a week, just preparing our speakers. Last year when we did it, it was a one-day event and everybody came together on the day of the competition. It was fun, it was exciting, but we felt like it happened and then, wow, now it's over. So this year we're really, as you were mentioning earlier, we're building community. We're bringing in awesome speakers and trainers and experts like yourself, Angel, sharing about tips and tools and strategies, both for the aspect of improving one's skill set as a speaker, as well as the business side of speaking as well. So in fact, we have a call this evening. Sorry, it's just for the ultimate speaker group. So I'm not going to mention it to tease everybody, but we have a call this evening for our group as well. So yes, very, very, there's so much that we can all learn from each other because we all have different experiences. And, something like you say, just what we do for our voice. So I have a little thing. This is not a sponsor or anything, but I use this thing. It's called Singer Spray. And it's professional strength. And it just helps keep the vocal cords lubricated. It's all herbal. There's no narcotics or drugs in it or anything. But I use this all the time when I'm speaking, both on stage or even when I'm doing Zoom calls throughout the day.
So is there another tip that you can give people out there? Like, I know in high school, like in our debate club, you weren't supposed to eat dairy because it'll make your throat, dry or whatever. What is another great tip that you want to give people instead of, and including the Singer Spray, which I've never heard of before?
Singer, not finger. Singer, yeah. Don't eat chocolate. Definitely don't eat chocolate.
Don't eat chocolate?
Dairy. No. No. It's gonna coat your
Okay, so no chocolate, no dairy.
throat in a bad way. Adam, maybe you have something to share, maybe?
In terms of what?
In terms of just voice preparation, in terms of what to eat or not to eat, or drink or not to drink before speaking on stage?
I've been told a long time ago the green apple trick, which supposedly helps to balance out whatever's going on, so that you don't end up with an overly dry voice. I've also found that just basically living my own best life, which includes long streams of not having to see or deal with anybody, really helps. So I have sort of this old mad scientist vibe going on. I get it, certainly. But yeah, I think a lot of what everybody said so far has been very valid. And I think that the tea and honey thing also is cool, because anything involving tea is good for me.
Great.
Yeah.
That rhymes. You can use it.
Anything for tea is for me. All right,
Yeah.
Becca, do you have a tip?
Yeah, I've also heard that don't drink iced water. You should drink room temperature water because it stifles your vocal cords.
Yeah, room temperature. Yeah, room temperature beverages are the best for your throat. We used to do apple juice, unsweetened apple juice. So that might go into something that Adam was saying about the green apples, but room temperature beverages are the most soothing. Yeah, soothing for your voice. And but I don't like ice water anyways because it makes me cold.
I don't drink ice water either. I always drink room temperature water. And when people ask me that, they kind of look at me like, what a weirdo. You don't want ice? And I'm like, no, I just.
Jennifer, do you have like a voice prep tip that you swear by?
Just the tea and honey girl. I didn't know about apples. I didn't know about chocolate. I mean, I'm a little bit of the chocolate thing and the cheese, like, you're taking away some staples of my diet here, but I think John Rumsfeld has a tip he's been waiting to share. He's holding something fantastic.
Yeah, a couple of tips is I had done some radio shows in the past, and I noticed a big mistake to drink carbonated drinks, sodas, anything with carbonation will end up causing you to burp, okay, or do something with your throat. And
That
another thing,
probably wouldn't be a good idea if you're on stage burping the entire speech.
hey, I just want to tell you, unless it goes in as a part of what you're talking about,
True.
which wouldn't be the case. And the other thing is maybe to, I went to a seminar. Roger Love was there. Roger Love is coached. He's one of the top voice coaches in the world. He's taught, Reese Witherspoon and Joaquin Phoenix how to sing, and then how to speak. And he would kind of take people through a scale, la 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 la, and then get higher and higher a little bit to kind of warm up your vocal cords. That's another good thing. But definitely stay away from, like you said, cold drinks and carbonated drinks. Other than that, Grand Marnier is very good.
One of my favorites. I used to do the morning show, so we'd get in the studio at 3 a.m, right? So of course your voice at 5, when you go live at 5 a.m. is not right, is not ready. You sound like you just woke up because you did, and we don't talk to anybody right before we would go live. It was just too early in the morning, and but standing up. Right, standing up always, so if you want to increase your energy, or even on a Zoom call, right? Standing, you expand your diaphragm, gives you more to work with. But belly laughing was always our secret tip of, just to get that belly laugh before you would go live. It would increase your energy, it would juice up all of your cells, and bring some blood flow to everything. And
I remember a couple of months ago, you went live on Media Mastery and you were teaching everybody how to belly laugh. And I was in the car listening to you on replay, and you started laughing, and it made me like crack up because of the way you were laughing. And I was laughing, and everybody was like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, "Because she's laughing. It's contagious."
Yeah. Normally we would do it, you do it in private, but you can do it. You can do it in front of other people. Okay. So I want to know, what is something you accomplished this year that you never thought you would, right? And, it's like the best worst year or the worst best year, however you want to say that. And then give how people can connect with you, and what exciting thing that is coming down the pike for you. I want to make sure that we give you guys that opportunity. So Jennifer, we'll start with you.
Okay, well, thank you. So, yeah, this has been the year of Zoom. I've been an at-home employee, for lack of a better way of putting it, working by myself, in my yoga pants and t-shirts since 2011. And then suddenly everybody welcomes to my world and Zoom happens and I got to get up and put on makeup. And I've been on so many virtual stages, never would have imagined that, as well as real life stages, some with a lot of people and some with, a little people, and then doing that half digital, half live. So kudos to me. I did my big thing. I've become a speaker. I'm out there. It's what I've been working on for a long time. And so that's my big pat on the back to myself. And then
how can people get a hold of you, Jennifer?
Oh, and I'm at engagementpr.com. So you can email me at jennifer@engagementpr.com, or you can send me a text message or give me a call, 949-933-4300. Text PR to 26786. And I will give you 10 tips on how to get in the media. And that is PR, like public relations, to 26786. Thanks, ladies.
I love that. All right, Becca.
Well, this has been a year, I call it, of hindsight, right? 2020 is the year of hindsight. A lot of us don't want to look back at it, but I really have helped a lot of women. We're over 200 now, wanting to look back at their behinds. So I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for helping people to look at 2020 not as a negative, but as a time for really bringing in themselfulness. I'm now a sponsored brand, and so I have some great sponsors that come along with us. I give away prizes and goodies and products, and I'm really happy to be able to share some amazing science-based products with people. I'm all about the science. I'm an introvert, so being home alone in the house is like a godsend. I love going on stages. I can go on a stage with 500 people in the audience, but I am so comfy at home. So I'm really happy about all this. And I think lastly, it's just the expansion. I have a couple more people on my team now. I'm not working as a solopreneur. We've had to expand out. And so I'm really excited to have the opportunity to brainstorm with people and be part of some amazing women's organizations and have the support, give the support out there to women and empower women. Lastly, I'm starting, and I don't know where it's going, so it's not a foundation yet. It's just a concept. It's a movement. Women band together. So I'm looking at every membership that comes in. I'm putting money aside to help women who are critically coming out of abused homes, to help them to better themselves. So I'm really proud and excited about that. That's about it. And
how can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so you can see my little website there, powerbands.com. That's where you're going to find everything about my 8-week transformation. That's a reset. I don't even want to use the word transformation. You know what? That word is so overdone. It's like, who's ready to reset, ready to go from where they are, taking those steps forward. So powerbands.com, that's going to get you there. My name, BeccaTbon.com. I have a whole plethora of gifts and ebooks from menopause down to a 3-day detox, free. Go grab it, grab whatever you want. Over 12,000 blogs on my website, lots of expert content and information that's been housed there for, building on for 10 years. I've been in the industry for over 37 years. And in between, I had an ad agency. So I love branding. I love supporting. I'm really excited to be here. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Adam.
Okay, so what have we discovered in the past year? For those of us who are on the introvert side of the spectrum, in some ways it has in fact been a godsend. I just love being able to say, well, you know, to get out of pretty much anything I want to. Now, let me share something interesting about the personality of the introvert and how we use our energy. It has nothing to do with being shy or in a shell or anything like that. It mostly has to do with how we gain and expend energy through social interaction. That's one of the primary differentiators between what you call the introvert and what you call the extrovert. I had a really good friend, God rest his soul. He was a musician. He could get up on stage and do 3 sets without a break and was charged up by the whole thing. What killed his energy was signing autographs afterward. It took him everything to sit at the table for 30 minutes and sign all the autographs. Not because he didn't love his fans. In fact, the reason he was one of those performers who would take the time to meet his fans is because he loved them and appreciated them so much. But it was the meet and greet part that just spent him. And I discovered through that, and as well as just other things observing him, because he was a good friend of mine, that he was just really what you would think of as an introvert personality. I mean, we're dealing with a top 40 music performer who was on stages on 5 different continents, and he himself was one of the most introverted people that I ever knew. So it has nothing to do with being shy or anything like that. People ask me the same question all the time. How can I come on awesome shows like the Angel and Tina Morning Show? How can I get on stages? How can I do webinars? How can I have my own podcast with over 400 episodes and be an introvert? Well, the fact is, it actually supports that. So just wanted to bring that awareness to people. So anyway, what's coming up here is we are very excited by what we call the podcast reach system, something that we've recently developed and is now actually open in terms of working with entrepreneurs to help them launch their podcasts as a publicity and networking tool. I'm going to be sharing some of this at Ultimate Speaker Competition. Anybody who's watching right now wants to discover more about this, simply go to podcastcreatorsinstitute.com. That's podcastcreatorsinstitute.com. And you should see a webinar called Get More Reach, Clients and Referrals Through Podcasting. Sign up for that, and you'll discover more about how this system works. Thank you.
Awesome. We have a lot of amazing people here today. All right, John.
Hey, well, yeah, I guess the past year, you know, I've taken off for a couple of years. I went back. My dad's 94. Went back to 2 or 3 times to try to take care of him in a retirement center back in Texas. Visit my sister, retired teacher. She's in Waco. Reconnected with, talk about speakers, Gilbert Zepeda Jr. I went to college with in Texas A&I down in deep South Texas. Like to see my drums. I didn't go. I wanted to be a professional drummer. My back kept me from doing that. But anyway, Gilbert Zepeda Jr. We were on the speech team together, and he taught me so much about speaking and whatnot. Gilbert got a national award for Dizzy for an educator. He was a thespian theater guy. He retired, and governors and people from all over came to see his retirement. And just an amazing, positive, loving guy. You know, he gave so much to people. But that was important. The other thing about the past year is I think all we've seen with all the negativity, politics and the news and you know, the things that are wrong and bad. And I have pulled back and decided, I think I'm just going to stop watching the news. Okay. Because y'all are a positive morning show. And if you start your morning out with all this negative garbage, backstabbing, and what's in it for me, my rub rule number 1, what's in it for me, and to heck with you. You know, plants, they want water. You know, kids, they want their toys. Your boyfriend, girlfriend, what movie are they going to go to? Everybody's fighting out what's in it for them. What can they get out of things? Well, how you handle that is give people enough of what they want. Eventually, you're going to ask for what you want. But so much negativity is it's bad for your mind. It's bad for your attitude. It'll affect your looks. It'll affect everything. So that's kind of the end of that. The second thing is trying to block out looking at past missed opportunities, past mistakes. When you get older in life like me, you know, I realize these 86 rules of life that caused me to fail, saying the wrong thing that kept me from maybe getting promoted or hurting somebody else's feelings or being too cocky and arrogant, a little condescending. You destroy relationships, okay? And that's why I came up with these 86 rules addressing personal life, career life, and 2 or 3 resolves on each situation of 86 of them that I wish I would have known when I was younger, so that I could have advanced faster, moved to the top quicker, closed more sales, had more, been the CEO quicker and faster or whatever in life, especially for young people. We don't realize 1 or 2 things we do that destroys us. So I've kind of dialed in and finished rehearsing my webinars. It's about 3 hours of covering all of those. I'm also doing another one, and I'm keeping them at about $86. All these guys, there's all these kids on YouTube. They're young kids. I've had 12 companies. I got $400 million. They've done nothing. They're just copying all these other templates of people with this formula to sell people something, a talk for like $2,000, which, you know, if it's Tony Robbins, it's probably worth it. But some of these other guys, if you're an unknown. But also, there's a sales program I used. I wrote a book 25 years ago with sales guys called Kiss, Spank, Kiss Selling. And it's not dirty, and it's what selling really is. There's a little control, the little spank involved in everything with leaders or anybody else. And it helped us take one store from selling 150 here in Vegas to 700 units in about, 18 months. And so that, and then another segment, I'm going to do another short webinar series for new managers. You become a new manager. A lot of people fail in the first 6 months of being a manager. And I worked for 16 different companies, corporate America. I ran National Car Rental when I was young at Deepville Airport in the 80s, and then ended up working for several car dealerships in 3 states. One man I worked for just sold his stores for a couple of years ago for $4.2 billion to Warren Buffett. So I've been involved with a lot of millionaires, billionaires, and I love and believe in treating the janitor the same as the CEO. And I guess my biggest thing, 38-year marriage, amazing woman. And then my 2 kids that are both professional kids. One's an engineer. He was in motorsports. And my other one, a microbiologist, sells medical testing equipment. His wife got her PhD in University of Texas, Galveston, and got instantly hired at the National Institute of Health. And I'll end with that and then just ask Christoph a little bit about what he's doing with the Ultimate Speakers competition in reference to social distancing and COVID at the event. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, John. How can people get a hold of you, John?
Just johnrumfield.com, lawofdetraction.com. I got US trademark for that hanging on the wall. And we're at Eric Kalai is who I met. When I met Christoph, is one of the best patent trademark attorneys I've ever found in my life. He's fantastic. He helped me put that together. If you think you can get a patent or trademark on your own, think again. He hit me with so many different things that if you try to do it online and save, $1,000, $1,500 instead of paying a lawyer to do it, ain't gonna work. He just hit me. He was amazing. So I'm a little pitch to him. But johnrumfield.com, 702-265-7455. And that's it. Everybody have a great holiday season and a great 2021.
All right.
Thank you so much, John. Okay, so Christoph, how do you want people to follow you and get in touch with you and maybe sign up either to attend this one? I know you're still looking for 3 more speakers to participate. How do people get involved?
If someone is inspired to participate, they can go to ultimatespeakercompetition.com. There's a little sign-up sheet there. Christoph 360. Christoph, CHRISTOFF 360.com. Excuse me. I was eating chocolate during the break.
You're not allowed, you're not allowed to do that. Okay, so I want to remind all of you that after this, I want you to go and put your contact information. You guys have some amazing things that you guys are doing. And just in case somebody follows this and grabs this later, go into the Angel and Tina Morning Show on Facebook and engage with the people that were having that conversation, right? Marketing is the art of starting a conversation. It is a dialogue, not a monologue. So go in and put your contact information, follow up with all of that is going on. This has been this is amazing. I know, John, you want to know about the social distancing. Christoph, you can put that in the comments. I know people are very concerned about that, and I'm sure it's on your website as well. We've got to wrap this whole thing up and put a beautiful little bow on it. Tina, what was the thing that you did this year that you never thought you would?
Start a morning show.
What about me?
No, I mean, I literally, let me see. I started the pandemic off with launching my first book, which went on best release, a #1 new release on Amazon for 16 weeks. We started the Connect Summit. I spoke on 77 stages as of this morning. Am launching my second book December 30th. We started a morning show.
You've been a little busy. You've been a little busy.
Just a little bit.
It has been. It has been the worst year, the worst best year. It has been just a different year.
Right.
But I do think that it has opened up a lot of opportunities, especially for those. I think most people would be surprised at how many people on stage are truly introverts. It's easier to go and do it one to many and then revert back to your quiet solace for re-energizing and refreshing. I am Angel Tuccy. I am your media exposure specialist. And that's what we teach. Like, build your business one to many. No more onesies. Right? Our secret formula, it's not so secret. 2 interviews a week, 1 press release a month, puts you on over 100 stages in front of 100 audiences. You want to build your business fast. You want to scale it. You want to get into that 2 comma club. I heard George Michael singing comma, 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 comma a million the other day when I was going by a restaurant. They had it playing.
It's George Michael that sings that song.
Oh, sorry, Boy George. Sorry, Boy George. Boy George. Sorry. But Mike, it's my theme song now, right? Comma, comma, comma a million, right? Like, we want to be in that 2 comma club. And the only way you're going to do that is with the power of media and publicity. And the best way to get started is with my complimentary starter kit that you can grab at makeyourbigimpact.com. That's makeyourbigimpact.com. Every one of these folks on here has discovered the secret to sharing your story, speaking on stages, speaking on podcasts, being published, getting sponsors. Make sure you connect with every single one of our guests today, because they were just so fabulous to come and give you their morning. Right? They gave up an hour to just pour into you. And I think sometimes we just kind of take that for granted. Like, oh, I can just tune in and they're there. But you don't realize, like, these people have gone through so much and they're willing to just give that and show up on a morning show and share that goodness with you. So we reward the behavior by going and connecting with them and following them, asking them more questions, opting into their opt-ins, saying yes. Right? If you are in a place where you are both terrified and excited, that is exactly where you need to be. That's where change takes place, and that's where change happens. And so we're just honored to have you joining us this morning. Tina, take it away.
Well, let me just tell you, in 1 hour, we are hosting our 10th summit, and I still can't believe it. We have done so much. We have had so many amazing speakers, and let me just tell you, I think this one might be the best one yet. These 10 speakers on this summit are amazing. They have such amazing content to share with you. It is a free summit to attend, so we'll make sure to put that link in below. I am Tina Torres, your client retention expert, also known as the gratitude specialist. And if you're struggling with attracting the right clients, knowing how to connect to them, or even if you just want to convert them into clients, I have a complimentary guide that I hope you grow your audience organically, online and offline, connect and nurture those relationships authentically, and then take those relationships and turn them into paying clients. You can grab that free guide if you text the word connection to 26786. That is the word connection to 26786. We are Angel and Tina on the Angel and Tina Morning Show, where we come to you live every weekday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll see you guys in 1 hour on the Connect Summit, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for our fashion show by Bliss by the Lake. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.